You're not to be who you want to be and to create what you can. He didn't just make one of the biggest donations that a college have ever received, but he also gives these students the opportunity to start their careers without all the worries that student loans have with them. As a student in Valencia College, I deeply investigate the event and all the information related to this one. And the reason why I believe this is relevant to my audience and to most of us is because in higher or lower proportions, all of us have feel what having a death feels like. What I will be covering in this presentation will be Morehouse College and its legacy, student death consequences, Robert F. Smith, and the reason why this action that he made was so important. After talking about what I will cover, I would like to start with Morehouse College legacy. Morehouse College, as their website specifies, has 150 years of legacy of producing educated men and global leaders. They also are the only HBCU, which is historically black college and university for men, and they have produced 4 Rhodes Scholars, several college presidents, and leaders in many fields. As Giles, an investigator for an academic journal, said, the importance of this is because with this, Morehouse creates positive contributors to society, which is a cultural and intellectual resistance to negative black stereotypes. After talking about Morehouse legacy, I would like to start with student deaths and their consequences. All the nightmares that student death create are actually realities, and I'm pretty sure that most of us know that. So the consequences that this would have, they appear in an academic article, which has a title, Student Death Linked to Increased Mental Illness Among Undergraduates, are basically that they generate mental illnesses, and they are so high that students are not allowed to, can't afford to buy food anymore. Another important fact is that most of the student deaths are acquired by black students, and it appears in a study made by Min and Taylor in 2012. 86% of black students were graduating with student loans, in comparison to only 68% of white students. After talking about what the consequences of student deaths are, I would like to start talking about Robert F. Smith donation. All of us this year were witnesses of this amazing donation that he made to Morehouse College to pay the loans of all the graduates of this year. And I would like to start talking about who he is. In an interview made by Giles from the New York Times, he found out that he's not just a billionaire, but he's also a philanthropist and have made a variety of donations. One of them being the biggest one to the National Museum of Black History and Culture. And he's also the CEO and founder of Vista Equity Partners. The most important part of this action, according to Berman, an academic journalist, is that in the last fiscal year shows that most of the money that go to the nation, to universities, go into elite colleges. And this is a huge problem because, as all of us must know, elite colleges have already a lot of money, which leave less money to other colleges that might need it, such as Morehouse College or even Valencia. Another important part of this is that this action can motivate others to do the same thing. After discussing about Robert F. Smith donation, I would like to make a brief summary of all the information that we have been talking in this presentation. So we went to Morehouse legacy, we went to the student death consequences, such as mental illness and lacking of affordable food, Robert Smith actions, and why these ones were important. There is something powerful about good actions. A donation, the payment of a debt, helping somebody, planting a tree, or a simple smile. They don't just make us and others feel indestructible, but they can change the life of an extraordinary number of people. Thank you very much.